Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge, etc. Today I'll discuss some potential bank promotion exam interview questions and answers and their corresponding sample answers, especially for Scale 3 to Scale 4 promotion exam. Today marks part 17 of my Path to the Corner of this series. Parts 1 to through 16 have already been published and are available for interested individuals to explore. Explain the impact of rising interest rates on the banking sector. Rising interest rates increase banks' net interest margin as loan rates often rise faster than deposit rates. However, it can lead to reduced loan demand and increased risk of defaults. It also affects bond portfolios as bond prices fall when interest rates rise. What steps should a bank take to improve its asset quality? Strengthen credit appraisal systems, implement early warning signals (EWS) for NPAs, focus on recoveries through legal measures like SARFAESI and DRT, diversify the loan portfolio, focus on quality rather than quantity. How will you contribute as a Skill 4 officer? Lead my team by setting clear goals and ensuring consistent monitoring. Focus on achieving branch targets for CASA, advances, and fee income. Mentor junior staff to improve productivity and reduce operational errors. Prioritize customer satisfaction to increase retention and new client acquisition. How do you handle conflict in your team? Listen to all parties without bias to understand their concerns. Focus on finding a solution that aligns with the bank's policies and objectives. Encourage open communication to resolve misunderstandings. Maintain professionalism and a team-oriented approach to ensure harmony. Explain Basel norms and their importance. Basel norms are international regulatory frameworks for risk management. Basel 3 focuses on maintaining adequate capital, CET1, Tier 1 and Tier 2, managing liquidity, LCR and NSFR, and reducing leverage. It ensures financial stability and risk resilience. Your branch has missed its targets for 3 consecutive months. How will you handle this? Analyze the reasons for underperformance through a data-driven approach. Motivate the team by realigning goals and implementing performance incentives. Organize customer outreach programs to boost CASA and advances. Streamline operational process to reduce turnaround time and improve service. How would you handle a high-value customer threatening to leave? Understand their grievances through personal interaction. Offer tailored solutions like preferential rates or exclusive services. Assure them of enhanced service quality and monitor their satisfaction. What steps will you take to improve operational efficiency at your branch? Conduct regular process audits to identify bottlenecks. Use technology to automate repetitive tasks, that is bulk payments or automated reminders. Train staff to enhance skills and reduce errors. Implement cross-functional training to ensure seamless operations during staff shortages. How will you motivate your team to achieve higher targets? Set realistic yet challenging goals, monitor progress regularly, provide recognition and rewards for outstanding performances, offer periodic training to upgrade skills and boost confidence, create a positive work environment by encouraging open communication and addressing concerns promptly. How do you prioritize tasks when managing multiple responsibilities? Use a systematic approach like the Eisenhower matrix, urgent versus important tasks. Delegate responsibilities to team members based on their expertise. Focus on high impact tasks while ensuring routine operations run smoothly. Continuously reassess priorities as new challenges emerge. What is the importance of priority sector lending for banks? It ensures financial inclusion by channeling credit to underprivileged sections like agriculture, MSMEs, and weaker sections. RBI mandates that 40% of ANBC adjusted net bank credit must go to PSL sector for scheduled commercial banks. Meeting PSL norms avoids penalties and enhances the bank's reputation for fulfilling social responsibilities. Explain the differences between CRAR and CAR. Why is it important? Both CRAR capital to risk weighted assets ratio and CAR capital adequacy ratio are measures of a bank's capital health. They ensure the bank can absorb losses and maintain solvency while protecting depositors' money. RBI mandates a minimum CRAR of 9% under Basel III norms for Indian banks. What steps can banks take to manage increasing NPAs? Strengthen credit risk assessment during loan approval. Regularly monitor borrower account for early signs of stress. Restructure loans for viable borrowers under RBI frameworks. Use recovery mechanisms like SARFAESI, Lok Adalats, and IBC, Insolvency and Bankruptcy Court. How will you handle a high value client dissatisfied with service? Start by listening empathetically to their grievances without interrupting. Acknowledge their concerns and assure them of a resolution. Offer tailored solutions like waiving fees, improving response time, or extending dedicated support. Follow up personally to ensure their satisfaction and retention. What strategies would you implement to increase CASA deposits? Organize targeted campaigns for salary accounts and senior citizens. Collaborate with corporate entities for bulk salary account openings. Offer personalized relationship management for high value customers. Use digital marketing and social media to promote bank products. Your branch's advances are growing, but deposit growth is stagnant. What will you do? Increase outreach to local businesses and high net worth individuals for deposits. Launch promotional schemes like higher interest rates on fixed deposits for limited periods. Enhance customer service to improve retention and word of mouth referrals. Promote digital bank services for convenient transactions. How would you handle fraud detected in your branch? Immediately escalate the issue to higher authorities and compliance teams. Ensure the fraud is contained by freezing relevant accounts or processes. Cooperate fully with internal audits and law enforcement. Strengthen internal controls and staff training to prevent recurrence. How will you align your branch's goals with the bank's overall objectives? Focus on key metrics like CASA growth, advances, and fee-based income to contribute to the bank's profitability. Regularly analyze branch performance and adjust strategies based on results. Encourage staff to achieve personal development goals aligned with organizational growth. Use technology to monitor and forecast trends effectively. What is the role of digital transformation in modern banking? Digital transformation improves customer convenience through online banking, UPI, and mobile apps. It reduces operational costs through automation, enables data-driven decision making with advanced analytics, helps the bank stay competitive by offering innovative products like digital loans and contactless payments. What are your key achievements as a Scale 3 officer? Highlight specific metrics like CASA growth, advances, or reduced NPAs achieved under your leadership. Mention successful implementation of initiatives like digital onboarding or outreach programs. Focus examples of team development and improved customer satisfaction under your tenure. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? In the next 5 years, I aim to take on more leadership responsibilities within the bank, contributing to strategic decision making and mentoring junior officers. My goal is to ensure consistent growth in the branch or region under my leadership and align my efforts with the bank's long-term vision. How will you manage your branch's profitability? Focus on improving the CASA ratio for low-cost funds. Increase non-interest income through fee-based services like insurance, mutual funds, and trade finance. Minimize operational costs by optimizing resources and reducing overhead expenses. Strengthen credit risk management to reduce NPAs and improve recovery. What is your approach to cross-selling financial products? Train and incentivize staff to identify and cross-sell suitable products to customers. Conduct regular financial literacy programs to inform customers about products like mutual funds, insurance, and credit cards. Use data analytics to target customers based on their financial needs and transaction patterns. Focus on personalized service to build trust and long-term relationships. What are the key risks faced by a bank? How can they be managed? Credit risk. Strengthen underwriting processes and use early warning systems. Operational risk. Regularly audit processes, train staff, and use technology to prevent fraud. Market risk. Monitor interest rate fluctuations and currency risks. Maintain a balanced portfolio. Liquidity risk. Manage the ALM asset liability management effectively to ensure adequate liquidity. What is the role of ALCO Asset Liability Committee? ALCO manages the bank's asset liability mismatches, ensuring liquidity and profitability. It monitors interest rate risk, liquidity risk, and market risk. ALCO aligns the bank's funding strategies with market conditions and regulatory requirements. Explain the concept of Tier 1 and Tier 2 capital. Tier 1 capital, core capital including equity and reserves, which absorbs losses without requiring the bank to cease operations. Tier 2 capital, supplementary capital including subordinated debt and revaluation reserves, which absorbs losses in the event of liquidation. What is the significance of the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code (IBC) for banks? IBC provides a time-bound processes for resolving stressed assets, reducing NPAs. It enhances the recovery rate for banks by priority creditors. The introduction of the IBC has improved the credit culture and financial discipline among borrowers. How do you ensure your team stays motivated during challenging times? Communicate transparently about challenges and involve the team in problem solving. Recognize and celebrate small achievements to maintain morale. Provide support through regular training and mentoring. Encourage a work-life balance to reduce burnout and maintain productivity. How will you handle underperforming team members? Identify the root causes of underperformance, such as lack of skills or personal issues. Provide constructive feedback and set clear, achievable goals. Offer training and mentoring to help them improve. Monitor progress and recognize improvements to boost their confidence. What are the key trends in digital banking and how do they impact branch banking? Trends like UPI, mobile banking apps, and digital lending are reduced dependency on physical branches. Branches are transitioning into advisory and relationship hubs rather than transaction centers. Digital banking enhances customer experience but requires branches to adapt to hybrid models for better service delivery. What is the role of artificial intelligence AI in banking? AI enables predictive analytics for personalized customer services. It enhances fraud detection and compliance monitoring through real-time transaction analysis. Chatbots and virtual assistants improve customer engagement and reduce operational costs. AI streamlines credit risk assessment and underwriting processes. A customer claims mismanagement by your staff leading to a financial loss. How will you resolve this? Apologize to the customer for the inconvenience and assure them of a resolution. Investigate the incident thoroughly and verify the facts. If the bank is at fault, take corrective measures and compensate the customer appropriately. Implement training for staff to prevent similar issues in the future. Your branch receives a multiple complaints about long transaction times. How will you address this? Analyze the current workflow to identify bottlenecks. Encourage staff during peak hours to reduce customer waiting time. Promote digital channels for routine transactions like fund transfer. Set up a feedback mechanism to monitor your customer satisfaction and take corrective actions. What will be your key focus areas as a scale 4 officer? Enhance branch performance by focusing on profitability, customer retention, and business growth. Drive innovation by promoting digital products and services. Build a high performing team through mentoring and skill development. Strengthen compliance to ensure adherence to regulatory norms. How would you contribute to the bank's long term growth? Focus on a sustainable growth by diversifying the loan portfolio and reducing NPAs. Promote financial inclusion by reaching out to underserved areas. Leverage data analytics to predict customer behavior and tailor offerings. Strengthen the bank's digital capabilities to stay competitive in the market. What financial ratios do you use to evaluate branch performance? CASA ratio indicate the share of low cost deposits. Credit deposit ratio reflects loan deployment efficiency. Net interest margin (NIM) measures profitability from core operations. NPA ratio monitors asset quality. Cost to income ratio evaluates operational efficiency. How do you ensure compliance with AML anti-money laundering regulations? Implement KYC norms rigorously during account opening. Monitor transactions for unusual activity through automated tools. Regularly train staff on AML policies and reporting mechanisms. File suspicious transaction reports (STRs) promptly with the FIU IND. How do you identify and mitigate risks in your branch operations? Regularly review risk indicators such as rising overdue accounts, transaction anomalies, or customer complaints. Conduct risk audits and compliance checks to identify vulnerabilities. Use analytics tools to assess credit, operational, and market risks. Train staff on operational risk management and ensure adherence to internal controls and policies. What steps will you take to reduce NPAs in your branch? Strengthen credit appraisal mechanisms to ensure robust due diligence during loan sanctioning. Identify early warning signals in borrower accounts and take preventive actions like restructuring loans. Regularly engage with defaulting borrowers to find amicable resolutions. Leverage legal frameworks such as SURFACE and IBC for recovery. What innovations can you bring to improve branch performance? Promote the adoption of digital banking platforms to reduce transaction costs and improve customer convenience. Use CRM tools to track customer preferences and cross-sell relevant products. Set up self-service kiosks for routine transactions to reduce staff workload. Implement data-driven strategies to identify business opportunities and target high-value customers. How can banks use AI and ML to improve customer service? AI-powered chatbots can handle routine queries, reducing customer waiting times. Machine learning models can analyze transaction patterns to offer personalized product recommendations. AI enhances fraud detection by monitoring real-time data and flagging suspicious activities. Automated loan underwriting processes improve efficiency and reduce turnaround time. How will you improve customer retention in your branch? Build strong relationships by providing personalized solutions and timely assistance. Implement a feedback mechanism to address customer grievances promptly. Offer loyalty programs or benefits for long-term customers. Conduct financial literacy programs to educate customers about banking products and services. What measures will you take to ensure compliance with RBI regulations? Maintain up-to-date knowledge of RBI circulars and guidelines. Conduct regular compliance audits to ensure adherence to KYC, AML, and other regulatory norms. Train staff on compliance requirements and reporting procedures. Use technology to monitor and report compliance metrics effectively. What is the importance of Basel III norms in banking? Basel III norms strengthen the capital framework of banks, ensuring resilience during financial stress. They emphasize maintaining adequate CRAR, leverage ratios, and liquidity coverage ratios. These norms enhance customer confidence by ensuring the bank's stability. Compliance helps banks avoid penalties and maintain their reputation. What would you do if your branch faced a cyber attack? Immediately inform the bank's IT and cybersecurity teams. Temporarily suspend affected systems to contain the breach. Notify customers and stakeholders about the issue, assuring them of resolution efforts. Review and strengthen cybersecurity measures to prevent future incidents. How would you handle sudden drop in deposit inflow at your branch? Analyze the reasons behind the decline, such as competition or customer dissatisfaction. Reach out to existing customers to address concerns and retain them. Launch promotional campaigns offering attractive deposit schemes. Strengthen partnerships with local organizations and businesses for bulk deposits. How will you ensure ethical practices in your branch? Lead by example, maintaining high standards of integrity and professionalism. Train staff to follow ethical guidelines and report any misconduct. Implement robust internal controls to prevent fraud and corruption. Foster a culture of accountability where every team member understands their responsibilities. What is the role of CSR, corporate social responsibility in banking? CSR initiatives enhance the bank's reputation by contributing to community development. Activities like financial literacy drives, skill development programs, and green initiatives promote inclusive growth. CSR helps the bank connect with underserved sections of society, building trust and goodwill. Thank you very much for your patience.